All right. Ba. Yeah, open my game. It's gauntlet time. I feel mostly good about this gauntlet. The first fight is probably the scariest, and then after that would be like the Cophagrigus, which is the second to last fight. So, for this gauntlet, I have to do a couple things. I have to get Ice Punch for Conkeldurr. I need to put together my team. There's gonna be Torterra, Conk, Togue. Those are like the main three. Then Magneton, Skuntank, and Xatu. Make sure I don't already have... I think I had T-Punch. Yeah, so I need to go get Ice Punch. Little bit of a run to get it, but I desperately need it. Otherwise, I don't have a way to beat the Gliscor. Okay. I was kind of thinking about it. I probably, as I've been like running through the game and the fights and whatnot, I probably should have dropped Rock Slide instead of Payback. There's been a couple times where having like that really strong Payback would have been nice. But I can't do anything about it now. Getting Skuntank definitely made that less of a painful situation. So there's that at least. A couple of these mons were like really big saviors for this gauntlet. Otherwise I would have had to send... I mean, I'm still sending some slop, but for the most part, it should be good. Okay. So, the important thing is I need to pre-status 2 Pokemon before going in. Because once you're in, you cannot re-damage at all. I also need to make sure I have healing items. I believe I do. I bought 50 super potions, 32 full heals, maybe a couple more super potions. I have some things I can sell. So I have Ultra Balls. I don't need Dusk or Shiny Stones. That should be enough healing for this gauntlet. I really don't see needing more than that. Okay, I am going to export now that I have Ice Punch. I can put that in my calc. It was annoying having to re-put it every time. Okay. So the worst fight here is going to be the first one, actually. For this first fight, I also am totally okay using citruses here, because at the end of this gauntlet I get another citrus tree. I'm also going to throw a Lum on Skuntank. This is only if things go poorly, but if they do, then it definitely needs the Lum. This is ideally only 2 Mons, but this is just like a little bit of preparation in case. I've got 4 Mons of backup, so... Oh. Alright. There's that ledge right there. There's... I was looking ahead at the maps. Where am I? 114. Why is this so laggy? What's that? Damn, why is this so laggy? I gotta close some stuff. Alright. So, first guy is on the left. I can get the ground gem beforehand. So I will pre-status right now. Grab the item and then heal before I talk to him. What are my slots? Okay. Conk in slot 5. So I need to pre-poison. This is the one that really hurts. I need to pre-poison slot 1. This is all to dodge at 10% on the final fight. I have to poison my Torterra here. And then I have to pre-burn slot 5. Obviously the pre-burn is advantageous for me. So yeah, I have to have my Torterra poisoned, which really sucks. But I have to do it. Because it's got a 1v1 this muck. There's nothing around it. Maybe I can have a backup mon to like maybe Zatu can come in, but then at that point I am straight just risking 4% explosion. Torterra is the only mon that can theoretically like make explosion not risky, because after 1 growl, it lives on like turn 1 explosion. Then after 2, it only takes 64%. So ideally I'm going to be growl sim stalling this. So we'll see. Guess I don't need the music for that long. Also, it's Final Fantasy. Probably made that way too loud. Okay. Double check before anything. I don't think the only move I needed to change was yeah, the only move I needed to change was Ice Punch. Knock off Sucker, Poison Jab Toxic, Lum just in case. Yep. Ice Glasses. More worried about like movesets and the Pokemon I have. Ice Punch is the big one, and you're burned. Take out Spiky Shield. I need to be aware of my PP. I just need to like use Leppas after a couple fights. Mainly on like Fake Out, on Torterra for sure. There's something to be aware of. Alright. Let's get this item. Heal my poison. I need every scrap of HP I can get. Okay. Pretty scary 1v1 here, because I have to be poisoned. Notably, I take 22 damage from poison. Turn 1, I growl. This pushes it -1. Take about 50% from an Ice Punch. No boom. Low roll would be awesome here. Actually, it doesn't, yeah. This poison always puts me in citrus. Okay. So, do I live boom here? I do. Okay, so I can growl. And I live Ice Punch plus poison. Yes, I can growl. It starts getting to a point, though, where I really need, like, I need to synth. Ouch. That was a high roll. Okay. So you're at -2. I don't feel like I out-heal this. That's the problem. I really don't with the poison, because I take 12 from poison, right? I don't really out-heal this. It could be a different move now, though. It's a random move. Because of how low I am. I would love to see Fire Punch. That's incredible. Wow, okay. Can I growl here? Growl would 60, 22. Yes, I can growl. If it's boom, I die to poison. Do I heal here then? Healing doesn't get me much. It's just Ice Punch, and I think I take more damage. I need to growl. If it's 4% boom here, I lose Torterra, and I don't know what I do for the rest of the gauntlet. This is just like such an awful 1v1. I had nothing for this muck. Could I pivot at this point at -2? You're always clicking Ice Punch here. I've done no damage, that's a problem. But Magneton can do some damage to it. I could Metal Sound it and then go Xatu on Fire Punch. This is again just risking like 4% booms everywhere. But it would at least give me an out on the kill. Whereas right now it looks like I don't have a way to kill this. I could go Togue on Ice Punch. That would get me Barb's Chip. Fake Out. Spiky Shield. Togue has a... Togue also lives the boom if it's this turn. I need to pivot while it's Ice Punch. Okay. The only mon I need to keep healthy is Skuntank. I can't use Skuntank here. Everyone else I can use. No freeze? Awesome. Barbs. Fake Out. Can't be hit by Poison Touch. Spiky Shield. No boom. Okay. It's a lot of damage. Now Fire Punch again. I could go Conk here. Conk would not kill. Can I go... Is it always Fire Punch here? No, it's the 4% boom. And Torterra dies to boom plus... Torterra always dies to boom. Can't really do it. Can't do anything with Magneton. I think I have to go Conk. And then I am boosted, obviously. So I can Ice Punch for Freeze Trance. And then on Gunk Shot / Explosion, I can go Mag. Or back to Togue and then finish it. Okay. These are like boom crit risks at this point. Okay. Good. One more turn of risking boom crit here. If I freeze it, I wouldn't have to deal with boom on the next turn. Nice. This sucks so much, man. I can Mach Punch KO that. Is this beneficial? What happens with Conk? I am low enough that after my burn does 11 to me, putting me at 92. I'm really likely to bait Shadow Ball, aren't I? There's one roll, 2 rolls. Oh, I put 92%. It's very likely to Shadow Ball. It actually doesn't matter. Mach Punch will kill here. I'm Guts boosted, so yes. Yeah, that'll kill. Okay. This sucks so much. Worked though. Conk kill when it was supposed to be a Torterra kill. Oh, I thought I was gonna take more damage. Okay, that's fine though. That's okay. So this can Shadow Ball, but it's likely Shell Smash on me. So I'm at 98. I don't know why I thought I would be at 92. 60-40. The Shadow Ball Shell Smash. It's okay. I guess Gun Tank. Okay. Good. Still has its item. No drop. And knock off. And it dies. Awesome. Okay. No boom. Whiter bug. That's a Conk kill. And a very impactful Skuntank kill. Skuntank doesn't do a whole lot here, but it's so impactful. Gets a ton of the big guys. Okay, I need to heal before I run around. Not really, actually. I thought I was lower on Torterra. Because I can't let the poison fade away. I need to keep it the whole time. Where's the next guy? Next guy is all the way on the right. I can go get that max revive. I should be fine on HP till I get there. This next one is Torterra lead again. I should only need Torterra and Conkeldurr. I will obviously heal everyone just in case, but I will wait to do that. Get some money. are you? Okay. Alright. Items. You need a citrus. I didn't burn many citruses there, which is nice. Conch citrus. I think the conch citrus is just for safety. I will give everyone else an Oran. Though some of these Pokemon I don't see even being usable in this stretch right here. Just heal everyone. I don't need Synth PP here, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Okay. So there should just be Torterra Conch. If I had the order right, otherwise I might need like one Pivot Mon in the middle. Rocks could go down. I'm not too worried about that though. It's actually fine if they do. He's gonna EQ twice. Big chip. There's rocks. This guy will die this turn. This should be Relicanth. Even though I showed slow KO. Yeah. Okay. This really can't do much to me. There's no reason for it to Rock Polish. It'll just click Liquidation and do, like, nothing. Do I have to be wary of Flail here? If you're at 1 HP, Flail does 42%. I'm gonna heal off whatever you do with Liquidation. If I get defense dropped, maybe that's a little scary. Is there reason to Earthquake here? I guess if I crit, it's the same scenario and then I have less HP. I'm healing back 50%. I think it's fine. Like, yeah, it'll click Flail and do a lot of damage. But then Gliscor comes in and it's always clicking Earthquake anyways. It's not doing much. I could theoretically sit on Gliscor. I could 1v3 this if I wanted, but there's no real reason. No defense drop. Makes this pretty safe. Because yeah, it'll be at 1. But I get all that health back. So I'm not worried about Flail. I guess it's -1 Citrus for no reason. So this guy is not badly poisoned yet. Its first turn out. It does have Protect incentive though, so it can protect here. I actually would love if it protected here. This is why I taught Ice Punch. Because I had to commit to 1 punch move here. At first it was looking like it was going to be Fire Punch, but it actually doesn't help. Good Toxic, or good Protect fail. That's fine. Now you cannot protect, right? Because you protected the last 2 turns. Yeah. Earthquake crit doesn't kill. -1 Citrus. I did need to hold that Citrus in case it Earthquaked on my Switch and then Earthquaked again. I did need that one. The Torterra one, maybe I didn't. That one might have been a bit haphazard. Don't mind too much, though. Goodbye, Lucas. Alright. That was 2 for Tort, 1 for Conk. With that kill, Conkelder just broke into the top 3. And it's gonna pass Centiskorch probably on this gauntlet. This mon is absurd. It's so broken. It's gonna get, I think, 2 more in this fight. I'm leading it here. Where's the next guy? All the way over there. Okay. So again, I only need 2 Pokemon here. It's just going to be these 2. Conk and Tort. It actually worked out that Torterra was going to be pre-poisoned. It made this guy a little better. This Whiscash, because Bounce can't para me. Oh, items. Oh my god. You need the Muscle Band here. That would have been bad to miss. And I just gave Torterra and Oran. That's what I should have done in the last fight. Not a big deal, though. I could give... What was the problem with this? Why did I give Muscle Band? Oh, was it to block Whiscash coming in? No. Why did I give Muscle Band? Because I could give Protective Pads. I one-tap the Pharaoh. I can block Barbs. What was the point of Muscle Band? It had to be showing... it had to be showing this KO rolls, but that doesn't really make a difference. It should be fine either way. I'd rather give Conk the Protective Pads. Okay. So yeah, Conkelder's absurd. That's what this gauntlet is. I mean, this entire split has been proving that. This mon was infinitely worth stalling and sacking Krabby for. Outspeed, Hammerarm, Okos. I don't take Barb's damage because of Protective Pads. Don't have to deal with Pharaoh at all. Didn't even need to teach Fire Punch. I thought I would, but it's got the Akka Berry. I do drop my speed. Doesn't really matter. Should be Cradilly. Cradilly can't Cosmic Power because it sees Ioko. So it's just going to Earth Power me and do a little bit of damage. I just Hammer Arm again. I don't really care. I mean, this mon doesn't hit like crazy hard, so. Another Oko. I could theoretically stay in and Hammer Arm again. But with the burn, I think I died a bounce crit. Roughly. Also, I don't KO anyways, and I can't take multiple turns of burn, so it's fine. Not the end of the world. I just go Torterra. I can't go to a steal on the bounce because there's like a 4% something that it could. Oh! Wait, no. I remember why I gave Muscle Band. It can D-Dance here. That's why I gave Muscle Band. Okay. It's 40% D-Dance here. That is honestly... I was already outsped. I think that's honestly fine, because 1 Giga Drain kills, and I can send after the second bounce, or like during the second bounce if it goes for that. This is the only turn it can de-dance, if it does. Okay. So it's got the Power Herb bounce. This is fine, because it'll just always go for bounce now, and I Giga Drain, and because it's a 1-turn bounce, I can just hit. And I can't be crit. So it was fine either way. I really didn't need the Muscle Band, but it would have definitely simplified the line here. Okay. 2 for Conk. 1 for Tort. Black Belt Knob. This is a tougher one. I need to check my PP at this point, just to be safe. Also, Black Belt Knob is on the next route, I believe. That's the last one here. I'll be able to walk inside. Yeah. I'll be able to get the Black Belt as well. I can also theoretically do my encounter. I don't have great mons for catching, so I don't know if I want to do that right now, because if it's a low-level Magikarp, it might not go great, but I have Ultra Balls. Does Carp have anything annoying, or can it? Splash, Tackle, Flail. No. And I can basically never damage it. And I don't have any status applying moves. So I would just sit in front of it with like Magneton. I can do that. It's fine. Get my Magikarp now so I don't have to do multiple loops. I can afford to do it. Getting encounter mid-gauntlet is definitely not something I would do in... there were some times in CK where you could do it, and it was heavily advised against. But I also get the Pixie Plate. Not super useful to me right now, but will be. There's no fights here, right? I'm just gonna save in case there is. I'm pretty sure there's no fights here. You just like walk up and save the guy from the grunts, and then they scurry off. There's the Agronite up there. Yeah, comes Archie. Yep. Okay. Alright. Are there any other items in here? This is like 50 something on the Meteor Falls. I don't know why this site is so laggy for me. There's the steel gem above me. Okay. Just making sure I can walk around in here. I guess good thing I had my repellent on. I didn't really think of that. Let's go ahead and fish and get a carp. I can't attack it. I just have to throw Ultra Balls at it. I can only maybe attack it if it's super high level, which I kind of don't want. 30. That might be fine. What would I miss out on? Ooh, I'll get Surf. Okay. Not really missing out on anything with it being this level. I'll get Crunch. That's good. Obviously, the mon itself kind of matters more. Get me off the fight tab. Nice. Remember Sandy's request for a location name for this guy? Does it fit? It does. Oh, oops. Awesome. I wish I could do a space, but alas. I can't check it yet, but I have it. So there's that. I can step outside, right? Yes, knob is looking left. Yeah. Okay. Knob is looking left. So I finally get to use some of my other Pokemon here. I finally get to use Togue. Then I need Xatu, Bonk. This is a way more involved fight. And then Torterra. Tort is backup, so is Skuntank. Guess I should refresh this page. Maybe I have too many things loaded. Only a 2-mon fight, but a very tough 2-mons, especially for my box. I'm kind of hoping that an interaction just works based off how people said it would. So we're gonna roll with the people's word. I'm gonna step outside and I'm not gonna hit the trainer. And if I do, I'm reloading. On the map, he's looking left. Cool. I'm used to CK where he would be facing right up at the door the moment you walk out. Alright. Time to heal, and then give items. I'll check, I'll do PP now. Worried about Synth PP mainly. I don't think Growl is affected too much. And I'm honestly a little worried about Hammer Arm PP. I don't think it has a ton. Okay. Togue gets a Citrus. Xatu gets a Citrus. Conkeldurr gets the brand new Black Belt. I didn't specifically need the Black Belt here. It's just I had Muscle Band. I was like, I can give Black Belt because I just get it at this point. So I'm giving a lot of citruses. Some of these are backups, or in case of crits and stuff. So I'm not likely to use them all. Good to do though. Okay. Black Belt Knob. Tough guy. This Mienshao kind of destroys my box and my team. But I have 1 Protectmon. So I can't Fake Out because it's Inner Focus, but I can Spiky Shield. It should crash and do 50% to itself. And it should do 12% as it hits my Spiky Shield. Kept going and crashed. 50 and 12. Awesome. That's really good. Okay. So it's at exactly 38% here. Now it's going to High Jump Kick again. So I go Xatu. No crit, very good. Hurt by Life Orb. Now it's gonna Stone Edge. Okay, hit is fine there. And I can Mach Punch at this HP. Basically get it to kill itself. I could have also on Stone Edge gone back to Togue and then Spiky Shielded again. But this works out just fine. I am going to be baiting Retaliate here, because it's boosted for the turn. So this will always be Retaliate. I am burned. So on Retaliate, Togue actually cannot take Retaliate. It kind of sucks. It dies to Retaliate crit. But Magneton can take it. Oh, okay. I do not know counter AI. I kind of just figured it would go for Retaliate there because it killed, I thought. What's my Conk HP? Oh, no, I was too high. Okay. Interesting. So when would it... Why does it counter? I guess. Starts at +6. If target can KO the AI Mon, and AI Mon has Sturdy Focus Sash and is at 100%. Target only has moves of the corresponding split, e.g. only physical moves. For counter scoring, it gets a +2. If target cannot KO the AI Mon, and target only has moves of the split +2. Or additional +2. I see. So... Oh, it's extremely variable. So it's like... It's like +8... 80% of the time, but then also only +7... 25% of the time on those 80%. Interesting. Okay. It didn't matter, and I don't think it will matter. It leaves me at full HP here, which is nice. It doesn't affect like a baiting plan or anything. Right, I am always baiting Hammer Arm here. So on Hammer Arm, I go Togue. Or not Togue, Xatu. Xatu will then bait Body Slam after, and I can U-turn to Togue. It also drops its speed once here, which is good for Conkeldurr backup. I do probably need the Citrus. This is baiting... Always Body Slam. Actually, I managed to fall in that little tiny range. No, not really. So I U-turn, not normal. I am faster, I U-turn. It's a very tiny amount of... It was a crit, though. So I did minimum 9 damage. I kind of need to HP track on this. So I U-turn to Togue. Togue is gonna do Barb's Trip. Youch. No Citrus, though. So Barb's does 12% off that. Drops you to 84. Then I Fake Out. Another crit. Does 15. Or how much percent? 7%. So you're at 77. Then I Spiky Shield as you Hammer Arm. That's another 12% to yourself. You're now at about 65, maybe maximum 70%. Been with like horrible rounding. So on Hammer Arm, I can pivot to Xatu, who takes a Hammer Arm crit, and then finishes with Psychic. If I couldn't get it low enough for Xatu, or like if Xatu got too low, if it got crit coming in, then I could go Torterra or Conkeldurr instead to finish this. I really need to put Psychic in slot 1. Okay. Psychic KO. Very nice. So Conk and Xatu kill. Okay. Only 3 more? Yeah, 3 more. One of them is the main scary one. I need to restore Togue PP. Mainly on Fake Out and Spiky Shield. Just to be safe. Heal up Xatu. Oh, Togue still needs a citrus. You have the black belt, that's fine. I just need to heal you. You get a citrus, Togue gets one. Those are the only items. This should be a 2-mon. I prepped Conk as a 3-mon for backup. Okay. Weird grab locked here. Really, really weird Pokemon. So I'm gonna Air Slash first, or chance at Flinch. Big damage. That's fine. Keeps me at high health, but I am -1 now. Its citrus does not matter. It can maybe protect here? I don't actually know. Okay, it didn't. So I am at -1 defenses, but still full health. That's awkward, but okay, I think. Raylum can't come in because I'm showing it fast KO. Oh, I'm at -2. Ugh. I'm praying this isn't horribly random move. Okay. This should be... It's Fake Out or Triple Axle, always still. Okay, it can't be Bullet Punch. That means I don't want to U-turn. Yeah. I cannot U-turn. So I'm going to pivot Togue. It would be awesome if it's Triple Axle, but I think it's fine otherwise. I do need to track this thing's HP, though. Triple Axle, great. So that's going to do a lot of damage to itself. It's 127 divided by 8. It just did 45 damage to itself. I took a lot, but it just did 45 to itself. And it's going to hit with Life Orb. So it's at, like, 70 HP out of 127. This is not an inner focus mon, so I can click fake out. Yes, I could kill with this, but I kind of don't want to. This chip is fine enough. Do I need to... What does killing with Toad get me? Gets me guaranteed Drain Punch. That's probably better than switching. Yeah. So I'm actually going to kill this with Toad. That's slightly better. So I can fake out. Fake out does minimum 18. So that puts it at 52. Oops, 52. So I need to Spiky Shield. Oh, wait, no, I can't kill this with Toad. It has Mach Punch. Oh, thank God I saw that. I cannot kill this with Toad. Okay. But now it's low enough to where I'm baiting... Well, I was always baiting Mach Punch. So Xatu just has to take a Mach Punch and then a Bullet Punch, and that's okay. And I can go do that now. It lives double crit of those, so it's totally chillin'. I would just lose a Citrus if they're, like, higher rolls. And now I just Psychic on a Bullet Punch. I maybe lose a Citrus here. Yeah. Oh, no! I'm just above it. +1 Citrus. Because I don't take an attack here. I just Air Slash and KO. Nice. Is that 3 Xatu frags? It was. Okay. Very cool. This is probably the hardest fight. I could definitely lose him on to this next one. What does the map look like? Oh, this is so much less laggy now that I'm not loading hundreds of images. Okay, I can go get the heart scale. So I will go do that. Yeah, you. Very good heart scale. 2 more fights and then I get some berries, and also I'm out, so. Okay. So. The first mon here is actually not a problem at all. It's the second mon that is the beast. I need the... Need one of my many metal coats. And this is the big reason why I brought Skuntank. I mean, I've only used it one other time. It's gonna have to really pop off here. Backups are like Xatu and Magneton and Torterra. They're not great. You already have a Citrus. Give you a Citrus. If Skuntank goes fine, then I don't have to worry about any of this. But otherwise, I'm gonna give all these guys good items. I'll give you Muscle Band. Or would... Yeah, no, Muscle Band. Where's my Muscle Band? Damn, why is it that high? Okay, heal up. Definitely need full health on everyone here. This Koffagrigus is so scary. I really... Skuntank is the only way I have a chance at beating this. Otherwise, I would have no chance to beat it at all, I don't think. You know, I would have to bring Klotzer and pray. Oops. Okay. Use an Oran Berry on that. I need every ounce of HP that I can get. The main problem with this is if I have to use Torterra, because I've had to pre-poison it, it gets hit hard by Hex. So it's not a very good backup. And also does, like, no damage into Koffagrigus anyways. Okay. Yeah, this first part is easy. Fake out, Iron Head. Get the kill. That's Spiky Shield. That would have been fine if I clicked that, but... Okay. Now, the Hellhole. So I do thankfully have a consistent bait here to open. Oh, I should have put Conk in slot 2, actually. I didn't think of that. I bait Body Press, so I can go Conk. I'm just using it as the HP meat shield. And then I'm baiting Hex off of it, because I am burned. Take a Body Press. So Conk is really not good backup, because it's already dead to Hex. The only way this mon can ever come in is if Koffagrigus is resting, because I'm currently already dead to Hex. At that point, something's probably had to have already been killed by Koffagrigus. So on Hex, go to Skuntank. Right, it can't burn me. Hex is highest damage. Good. No crit, very good. Middle roll. Okay. Big knockoff here. There's no point to Toxic because it can rest, so I just get rid of its leftovers and hit it for like 50%. I really want to see it Will-O-Wisp me, and then maybe miss. That would be so cool. That was a low roll, it's unfortunate. I lose my Kenai, but its lefties are gone. That's so big. I think I just win off that. That is so big. Because now it's going to likely Will-O-Wisp again here. Oh, that was so big. Because I have the Rost, but after 2, then my knockoff is weakened. I think I just win from here. Because if it was Body Press there, like, I'm scared of Body Press crit the next turn. Like that. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'd win. There's no priority, nothing. Scary as hell. Jesus. So Will-O-Wisp could have hit, and it would have been fine. Man, I got lucky on that Koffagrigus. I really did. I basically had to dodge, like... Because the first Body Press normal would have put me in citrus range, but I kind of just had to dodge, like, double crit. And it was roll dependent. Super, super tough fight. Okay, that was the one I was really, really worried about. This next one is gonna look really scary, but it's fine. I think. Oh no, you needed that. I'll take off all the items and give them back. It's a good habit. Even though most of them are going to be citrus. There's some really scary looking stuff here. Magneton is technically getting risked, but it's fiction, in my opinion. Citrus on you. I do need Wise Glasses on Mag. And I got scroll here. Conk gets the black belt. Skunting, Citrus. And then I have backups. I have like Togue and Xatu. And both get Orans. Xatu isn't very helpful backup, but Togue is. Okay, this guy's facing to the right. Alright. I need literally every I need max HP, so I need to... Yeah, okay. I needed to do that. I need literally every single digit of HP on my Torterra here. I ended up using a lot of healing items here. I'll use an Oran for that 1 HP. It actually might matter on the... It might matter on the Zangoose. Alright. Double checking items. You need to have a Citrus. Yep. You're fine on PP. Yes. Yeah, you're okay. You need Wise Glasses. You're fine. I actually haven't even clicked a move with you yet. Black Belt. You're fine on PP. Citrus. You're fine. Oran. 3 Fake Outs is okay. Okay. Like, scared that I maybe mess something up here, but it should be good. It's just really scary looking at this calc. Max roll Flare Blitz does 182. I have 183 HP. This is why I had to pre-poison. Because this is my only Heatmore answer. And I can't get burned. If I get burned, then my Earthquake doesn't kill. And then obviously I lose. So I had to pre-poison and then hold a Citrus. Earthquake. This is gonna do so much damage. Oh man. Citrus before any poison damage. So a very necessary Citrus, otherwise I could just die from the post-turn poison roll depending. This will always bait Durant. At this HP... Yes, this can be Iron Head, which is good. We want Iron Head chance. It cannot Hone Claws on me, because it sees fast KO. So, the only reason I ended up bringing Magneton specifically is it is the only Pokemon in my box that can 1v1 Durant. At all. Nothing else even comes close. And I only get this because of Analytic. Maybe like Electro Web plus something would have killed also, but... Iron Head, that's great. That's really good. That saves me from Fiction immediately. Because there's only ever double X Scissor crit, like, roll dependent. So I'm already safe. I just T-Bolt and Oko this guy. I eat the Citrus. Oh wait, do I? No, I don't. No, I don't. I saw yellow and assumed I did. Such an impactful kill for Magneton there. This will be Zangoose. Close combat. No, this can't be Facade yet because it's not poisoned. This is always CC. It can't detect because it sees fast KO. So on CC, I go Conk. Conk is burnt. And it's gonna push itself -1, and I'm also holding the black belt. I do tons of damage with this this Mach Punch. It can detect all it wants, it probably will, because I'm burned. but doesn't matter. His Mach Punch didn't go for it. Okay. I would have just taken a little more burn chip. It doesn't matter. I'm always baiting Psychic from this guy anyways. Actually, it could have been Surf if I was low enough. It cannot be Surf here. So this is always Psychic. I go Skuntank. The backup was if it could Surf, then I might need like Xatu and Togue. But I think even then, it's okay. Yeah, I would have just had to do like pivoting to bait Psychic specifically. So now, knock off twice. I always live crit Surf. Get rid of lefties. I needed that citrus in case I had to pivot in on Surf to then dodge like double crit. Maybe I could have got away with not using that one, but don't feel too bad as I got through the gauntlet. Deathless. Hell yes. Okay. That went super well. Torterra kill. Then super impactful Magneton kill. Conk and Skuntank. Conk took second place. Which is fucking crazy. Conk has gotten 35 kills in this split. That is not okay. No more trainers here. Nothing to worry about. I haven't encountered a check, but I want to... Oh, wait, no, actually, I do need to check it now. Yeah, that's right. But berries. These berries are actually important for me. Okay, that doesn't seem awful. I don't remember what the low is, but... That's unfortunate. I think that's pretty low. I am just happy to get citrus berries, though. There's nothing else to get here. I got the black belt, heart scale, berries. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I had to check off. I was really scrolled down here. Just taking a little peep at Maxi. Check all these guys off. So I can go get one more encounter on Route 112. So I am gonna check my Gyarados. Since I need to repel Manip, and I need to push my Carp to level 40 specifically. So I can't, like, build my Gyarados yet. I need to wait a couple fights before I can build my Gyarados, but we can still look at it. I do get to Evo it. Quiet? Whoa, okay. That's still pretty good, though. That physical bulk is good. That attack stat is really solid. The special is, like, maybe not great, and this thing might need its speed, I feel like, but... that is pretty solid. Is there... There's no TMs that Magikarp gets specifically, right? No. I want to Evo this right now to get its Surf. It's not like a special Evo. Yeah, no. Alright, very cool. Very decent looking Carp. Maybe not like a great nature, but not really a bad one either, in my opinion. I'll get Crunch here. What else do I get in this split? I get... So later, after a couple fights, I'll get Waterfall, Outrage, Crunch. I can get Ice Beam. So my moveset is probably going to be... Oh, Earthquake is a hard scale move. There's Surf. Just level it up a bit. I'll obviously take Crunch. Yeah, sure, man. I'd like to hold on to Splash, but alas. I won't get to get any more moves on this. I guess I can take Takedown, but I'm never gonna click it. Because it's bad. But I need to stop this at level 40, specifically. So I won't get Ice Beam or Waterfall yet. Still a very good encounter, though. I will need it in my lead slot. I get to start looking at the pools. I guess here, Meteor Falls, I took Carp. It's gonna be a big dupe. It's gonna affect the sheet a lot. Yeah. So the main thing with Carp there is it guarantees a slow twin for me once I can surf on 114. Which is really, really cool. Next one is Route 112. I can go do this right now. The dream is Arcanine. I would love Arcanine so much. Who do I want to bring? Redknaw, probably? I need to bring something that can take a boom. The reason I'm Repel Manipping is to get Coughing out of the pool. Because when I Repel Manip... Let's see... It brings stuff like Arcanine up to 35%-ish. And it puts Coughing down to a 1.3%. So that's the main reason why I'm booming. These guys might get a little tough to catch. I have Ultra Balls, but... I don't have many, oh, actually, I should totally bring Kingdra. Yeah. Kingdra's great to bring here. Anything better than Senti? Donphan, maybe? Not really, though. Conkeldurr, potentially. That's pretty much it. I guess Seismitoad. Even at a lower level, it's probably better than Senti. Need to check something. Alright. Let's head over and get this Route 112 encounter. So the hits are going to be Arcanine, maybe Houndoom. I'm interested in that Mon, but I don't know. I feel like it might be past its period of being good. I'll go and mute up. I gotta get back there. Oh god. Okay. Anything new in a mart? Oh. I have Ultra Balls, so I'm not too worried about. It would be nice to have, like, Quick Balls. I don't know if, like, Mauville has those or something. No. I don't need any stones? Shouldn't. I guess I might need one if I get Arcanine, right? No, I won't. It's already evolved. Okay, yeah. These guys are gone. So there's the double battle there. But with Repellent, I shouldn't have walked in the grass. With Repellent on, level 40 Pokemon, gonna try to get... Pyro might be okay. Rapidash is fast at least. Salazzle, Camerupt, Arcanine are the three that I really want to see. Come on, man. Okay. Wait, do you have Boom? Oh god, do you have Boom? This could be cool, though. You don't have Boom yet. Okay, thank god. You have Rock Slide, Yawn, Lava Plume, Earth Power. It's actually a pretty just good moveset. Good Intim. I obviously do not want to stay in here on Rock Slide Crit or anything. I guess I go Kingdra. I kind of want to yawn it. I can get away with yawning it. It can yawn me, too. Wait, didn't I kill yawn? I did kill yawn. I can Draining Kiss it. Yeah, that's fine. Flinch. Big yawn. Okay, that's as much damage as I'll do. You're actually pretty good at walling here. Yeah, well, not like that. Cool. Okay, Camerupt can be cool. It is like my 7th ground type, but please be the right ability, man. Please just be Solid Rock, and I will be so happy. His Magma Armor is like so useless on a fire type. Actually, it's actually bad, isn't it? Richard says bad. Am I naming you? Are you Fiji? You might be Fiji. Yeah, that could be a guy. That could be really cool. Let me take you out of that slot. I think I need to go back up to the town. Oh. Oh, is that not till after you get the meteorite back, maybe? Dude, please just be Solid Rock. I do still need to keep... I guess I could keep this Mon at level 40. I'll see. I'll see if in that double, if like I really need Gyarados or really need Camerupt. Ah, man. I mean, they're both really good, you know? Still blocks crits. I now have a lot of, I got a lot of crit blocking Mons. I got like 4 now. I think Solid Rock would have been neat, but this is definitely better. Both abilities are incredible. Serious? Neutral nature? Ah, that is unfortunate. Okay. Still not a bad mon though. I wish it was Arcanine, but it's a good dupe on the next route, which is maybe a bad thing. Because now it puts Torkoal as really favored, right? 45% Torkoal, 30% Turtonator. I would have really wanted a different mon on Route 112 and then Camerupt on Fiery Path. That would have been totally fine. Now there's a pretty good chance I get Wheezing who can boom. Right? 15% for booming Wheezing. The mons here just don't look great on Fiery Path, honestly. It's kind of unfortunate. Like, maybe Turtonator for cool typing, quad fire resist would be helpful on Flannery, potentially. Torkoal also really just like super defensive mon. There's a lot of cool stuff Torkoal can do, and it gets protect. Be another shell armor. It would still have protect at this level, so that is good. It would not have explosion yet, so that would be nice to get now. I'd have so many shell armor mods. I could almost make a full team of them if I got Torkoal or Turtonator. Yeah, they both have it. Okay. Not a bad encounter. Maybe not the best, though. For that route, not very good, I would say. But still better than probably Rapidash or Pyroar. The only thing with those mons is they are fast, and Camerupt is not that. So yeah, base 106 would have been cool. Unnerve also not bad. Rapidash probably would have been the bigger miss. It's not very good, in my opinion. I guess Fire Lash, that's cool. Makes it like almost usable. But I'd be missing out on Morning Sun and yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I think Pyroar would have been more neat because one thing Camera Up does do is it is now a special attacking fire. Barely, but it is for me. I also have to wonder. This is now. I have a Mega Pokemon. My entire box. I did not have a Pokemon that will be able to Mega once I get it after Flannery. So now I actually have that to look forward to. I can go. Oh, it's in Magma Hideout. That's not great. Okay. Maybe you're just giving it. Okay. Let's check off some of these items. I got the ground gem. I got the steel gem. I got the. I didn't get any down there. Got the Pixie Blade and Black Belt. I'll get the Dragon Fang soon. I'll get X Scissor TM. Also get Solar Blade and Solar Beam here soon. I think that's it for the TMs. And I got a heart scale. So I got 2 heart scales available and 1 candy. That's pretty nice. Okay. And I got more berries. That was helpful. I guess now I just try to calc this double. Actually, kind of thought that the gauntlet would take a little longer. So I can go ahead and just flip to calcing this double. I definitely want to export these Pokemon. I don't necessarily want to touch them yet. I will leave them at level 40 and just alter. I'll try to calc without them. Though Gyarados does seem like it would be maybe okay, or Camerupt because it's got Rock Slide for this upcoming fight. But in 2 more fights, I'll get another encounter, so I would like to get that done today. But if I don't see anything, I'm not going to force it. I'll go ahead and put them down here for now, since I need to keep one of them at level 40. I can also add Pokemon here. So this was my Meteor Falls. Is a Gyarados named Gaylord, Michigan. And then 112 Camerupt. Camerupt, yeah. Magma Armor Camerupt. No, you can do the encounter before the double. There's grass before it. Oh, they're in my party. Yeah, it does block crits. Both abilities on this guy are crazy. Gauntlet was good. I had to steer on the muck because I think the initial rolls weren't very good. So there were a couple turns where I was I had to risk like crit boom. I eventually killed it with Conkeldurr Mach Punch. Oh, it was fine. The Sinistea like was never an issue after, or the Poltegeist. The Cofagrigus went perfect. It missed Will-O-Wisp, and then I 3-shot it. It missed Will-O-Wisp, and then it crit Body Press for like 90% of my health. So that was cool. That was not scary at all. My berry rolls were... What were they? Oh, and the Magneton on Durant wasn't risky at all once, because I got Iron Head on my switch in. I won that 50-50. Got Iron Head. So at that point, that part was riskless once I got that. My berry rolls, I got 29 citrus and 9 lum. I don't remember the limits, but I don't believe those are great. But I at least have them now. I have something like 40 citrus. So, but this guy's stats are not very good. Yeah, tough. This guy's a little better. Quiet is okay, but the raw stats are good. Yeah, really good attack IV. Yeah, quiet, not the best. Maybe the minus speed will hurt. So at this point, I can turn this up a bit. I was just going to calc, because if I can get 2 fights done, I can do my Fiery Path. Because looking at my Fiery Path, since I got Camerupt, that's like the main mon there. My Fiery Path doesn't look great. It's really just Torkoal Turtonator. And like these mons are fine, but I would have much preferred getting Arcanine or Pyroar on 112 and then getting Camerupt later. But 75% for these two is totally fine. This guy's another Shell Armor dude and a quad fire resist going into Flannery split. Torkoal also just seems like a pretty solid mon, and it has Protect. I'm sure I will be happy to have camera up. You know, like when I see it, it's like, oh man, my 6 ground type, but it's a good typing. Um, it's actually not the slowest thing in the world. Yeah, just praying to dodge the wheezing and the Magby. So I don't want to plan on using the 2 mons I just got in the next fight, or the next 2 fights, so I can repel Manip still. Need a route to hit another good ground. My grounds are, I wouldn't say I have many good ones, but I do have many of them. Mammo just isn't good till it gets a real ice or ground move, which isn't for a while. It's also kinda got the worst ability, but it's not that big a deal. Thick Fat is fine. Lets it pivot in a little better. You could scale this for knockoff, but I have Donphan, so there's no reason to. But like, I'm not getting... I get Earthquake next split, so I get Earthquake post Flannery. I don't get Icicle Crash for a long time. Oh, is Icicle Crash also in that same... I don't remember the cap after Flannery. Is it really 65? Damn, it is. Oh, Winstitute, I see. Donphan just kind of like already has its moveset. I don't know, this guy's just utility that hasn't been great lately, honestly. He's been okay. I've only been using him as a sturdy mon to like lead and tank a massive hit, and then high horsepower or knockoff, and then Ice Shard to finish. He doesn't really get much till Earthquake later. Seismitoad is just pretty bad. I don't remember the last time I clicked a move with it. Straight up. I don't remember the last time I've clicked anything on it. I use it as a pivot, and that's kind of it. And it doesn't get much. It's gonna get Boom Burst, Sludge Bomb, and EQ. This mon's kind of just a dud. My attack heavy on Camel, but it was also pretty low. Oh, 25. Yeah, this guy can blow up. I was worried when I encountered this because I thought it had explosion. I know it's a big blow up mon, but it gets it at 54. I could get it now. But yeah, 25. It could be a good blow up mon if I don't get much else, like if I don't get a muck or something. So yeah, Fiery Path, Mount Chimney. What would I want here? There's some cool stuff. Lucario might be nice. Lycanroc is probably the thing I want the most. Just like any Lycanroc. I honestly don't even care which one. I would be so down for just about any of them because they're all pretty fast, and I just need a fast mon. And I'm only getting slower. And Jagged Pass. It's Turtonator. I guess if I get Turtonator on Fiery Path, my Jagged Pass pulls are not great. Camel could come in after Urshifu is dead and boom on Hydreigon plus Dragalge. Potentially. Lava Ridge. Do you get the egg? Do you get the egg after Flannery? I feel like I might have asked that. Or do you just get it when you get to the town? Before. Okay. And I don't imagine I have access to 134. That's pretty good odds at Barraskewda, since I already got Kingdra. Overquill would be a boom mon, Sharpedo would be fast. This pool doesn't seem bad for me on 134. Get a guaranteed protect going before the first, like, double battle gym. Yeah. New Mauville, I'll finally be able to get Magnezone. Got okay dupes there. I'm looking too far ahead. Should be calcing this this dumb doubles. Is this this is a split double? It is. Okay. Save this file. Make a new text file for 112. So I usually make, like, I have a run and bun folder on my desktop, and then I have, a folder inside that for attempt 1, and then a folder inside that for each, like, gym split, and then a bunch of text docs for, like, each route or each, like, broken up segment of the game. On most of these folders, there's like 3 or 2 text docs. On split 5, I'm already up to 6. And I'm not even close to done with it. Because this is just the Route 112 doc. And then there's going to be the Mount Chimney doc. And then there's going to be, Jagged Pass. And then there's Lava Ridge Gym. I just keep it separated by area. I'm mainly thinking, like, if I have to go back to it on A2, it's very easy for me to go back and see kind of what I did on fights without having to, like, go back in the VOD and find it. I can get a general idea of the plan or, like, mods that I used. Okay, split double in Sun. Oh, is this being captured anymore? It is. Okay. Oh, also, Conkelder's number 2 in kills. This is how you should know that. I thought you might like that. Bro has gotten 35 kills this split. It's not okay. I probably will hit 50. I would not be surprised if it passes Torterra. Ape. It's not hitting ape numbers, but it's probably getting to number 1. The problem is just, like, Senti's not been used. It's just so easily usable. It slaps so much stuff. Oh, on Flan Split, you got 51. Okay. Yeah, what else? There's been some other stuff that's been popping. Togue, Dreadnought, Zatu's been popping really well. Klotzer. Amoongus somehow. Yon Mega was doing okay at 4. Skuntank at 4. Mamoswine somehow has 7. And I actually don't know how, because I feel like I haven't been using it that much. All of Magma Hideout, Aqua Hideout, and the gym. Yeah. These splits just keep getting longer. Sceptile seems very cool. Kindler, Bryant, and Shayla. Team items, slot, extra, turn 1. Alright, what am I actually looking at? So it's Drought Torkoal, Modest with Lum, Heatwave, Body Press, Scorching Sand, Stealth Rock. So you need to show this. You would need to show it fast KO to get it to not rocks, right? That's my understanding. This just be setup? Hazards? Where's the hazards AI? What the fuck? Spikes? Sure. Oh, I typed rocks. It's dumb. Yeah, it specifically needs to be slow KO. Or fast KO, right? Because first turn out, it's +9. And slow KO is +9 also 80% of the time. So you need it to be fast KO. So I need to look at an Iron Ball to get under this, right? That's probably the best way to go about it. Iron Ball Togue would not get there, because that's my 1 Protect Mon. That's unfortunate. So it's got to be something else pre-damaged, because nothing else has Protect. And then what's on the other side? A Grass Gem Chlorophyll, so faster, Leafeon, Solar Blade, one turn Solar Blade, knock off Fake Tears Grass Whistle. So you just got to show this fast KO as well. That's not that hard. And I imagine you want to get rid of the Chlorophyll Mons first, and then you can 2v1 the Torkoal. He's got to be baiting properly for the Chlorophyll Mons. I feel like Torkoal baiting is even harder. Well, no, because so after turn 1, it only gets up to +7. So you could also just fake out the... You could fake out the Torkoal, and then after that it can't really rocks as long as you're showing it slow KOs. Because slow KO is +9. And rocks wouldn't get there after the first turn. So that's another option. The problem, though, is if you're showing this slow KOs, it can't be with Heat Wave. And is Scorching Sand spread? No. Okay. So getting it to not see KOs with Stab, Sun-boosted Heat Wave is going to be tough compared to the other stuff. So it's going to have to be a water type, pretty much. That isn't even... that doesn't even get it there. Wow. It would have to be like Lantern. Man. Oh, Camera Up does it. Okay. Maybe I'm leveling up Camera Up for this fight and keeping Gyarados under. Camera Up can also bait Leafeon Solar Blade pretty easily. It's just neutral to it. I probably don't need to pre-damage at all for that. Showed slow KO to Torkoal instead of fast KO. Oh, and then it got rocks up. Or it just didn't. It didn't go for rocks. It just did the attack anyways. Didn't even know. Right now, why? Oh, because rocks are clicked here. So yeah, if I just So if I put myself at 90 right here. First turn out, it can still 30% stealth rock. So I have to be holding the iron ball. That way it's 100% scorching sands. And then also solar blade. Oh, I might need to level up a bit. I guess if I have Gyarados, this is fine, right? I might need to level up a tiny bit to not also then be in knockoff range. Would that work out with my HP? How does that... Oh yeah, Stun Spore can para ground types. Because if I was para'd, then I wouldn't have an item for knockoff to be boosted by. So that, yeah, that's probably the play. So I go itemless. And then I'm just paralyzed lead. Because, yeah, then knockoff isn't strong enough. So I just need to pre-damage my camera ups to 90 and be paralyzed. That will bait Scorching Sands and Solar Blade isn't a fucking spread move, right? If the user is holding Utility Umbrella, the move still requires a turn to charge. Why didn't Dexa do that? I did not know that Solar Blade's power is halved in Hail, Rain, or Sandstorm. I actually did not know that. Why is that? Is it the same for Solar Beam? Huh. I never knew that. I only knew about the no charge in Sun. Man, I'm gonna have to fucking deal with this. I definitely want to 2v1 this Solar Power Charizard, because that's gonna be brutal. Definitely getting rid of the grass side first. So, who am I putting next to Camerupt? Because I need to figure out who I'm putting next to it first, and then who I'm pivoting out to. But pivoting out is probably easy. Probably not Gara. It could be Egg. Oh, Eggy is a great pivot, right? It doesn't bait. Because Eggy, if I can kill the Leafy on that turn, then Eggy is really good at baiting Sludge Bomb out of Venusaur. That's good. So Eggy is looking like a solid pivot on the Solar Blade and the Scorching Sands. And I could just be pre-frozen if I care about... The only thing is this Mon doesn't show KO to Torkoal. It would only show it with Heat Wave. So, Eggy isn't great. I need to be able to, like, take a Scorching Sands and then bait Body Press somehow. Or I just kill... No, I can't kill Torkoal. I need to kill Venu. Grass type doesn't work. Who works here? My only fire type is Senti in Camerupt, yeah. If I have a fire resist wiping the grass side. Yes, that's true. Yeah, it could just be Senti on that side. Senti doesn't bait anything out of Leafeon, so that's good. Flamethrower, good thing I kept Flamethrower. KOs. -2 Ape did 90% to Venu. Fire Lash will Oko Venu for me. Yeah, so it's probably Centiskorch next to Camerupt. Centiskorch one taps the Leafeon. Baits in, well, forces in Venu, I guess. And then Venu will be baited into Sludge Bomb. How does... Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Venu will be baited into Sludge Bomb, into the Eggy, after the chip from... The Solar Blade does 20%, or 19, and Scorching Sands does 7, so that's 26. That always puts me in Sludge Bomb range on Eggy. I maybe want to account for crits putting me in Weather Ball range, because it would be kind of nice to switch in a Steel type to then bait. No, I don't really want to bait like that. Do I need to be super low to bait attack from Torkoal? Yeah, I would. Because it would have to be Heat Wave. So maybe it's a different grass type than Eggy. Maybe it's Torterra? Torterra? No, it's not. It takes too much from Solar Blade. Maybe it's a Moongus? Highest damage from Torkoal on Eggy is like 40%. Citrus Torterra. It would take 65 from Solar Blade. Heal back up to... Well, I guess... So 35 back up to, right, 60. And then 50% after the Scorching Sands. That would bait... It's rough. It could bait Sludge Bomb or Weather Ball from Venu, depending. If I get rolled too low, it could be Sludge Bomb. Otherwise, it's always Weather Ball. Amoonguss might be better. Amoonguss takes 17 from Scorching Sands. So that, or well, it takes this first. 24 from Solar Blade. Dread. Oh, off the Torterra. Yeah, it probably would. Let's look at Amoonguss, because if the range can be better and more guaranteed of a move, then it would just be a better Mon. So Amoonguss takes 24 from a Solar Blade and 17 from Scorching Sands. So 41%. And the ranges are tight, so you could guarantee Citrus if you wanted, otherwise you're at 59. That gets always Heat Wave out of Torkoal, because I could put Iron Ball on this. So it's slower, so I'm not letting Stealth Rocks happen. And then at 59, I'm always baiting a Weather Ball. Don't need Iron Ball after turn 1. It still can click them. It still can click rocks. Can it not? Oh, I guess as long as I'm showing it... Oh, this isn't with the HP lowered, though. Yeah. No, it would be... Because I'd be at, like, 59%. Yeah, it wouldn't be... It only cares about slow KO. That's all I need after turn 1. Set HP to 80, 75% max with Citrus. Okay, so Amoonguss I think can work, right? Because the range between these moves is pretty far. You just have to not bait Sludge Bomb, but I could have a Citrus to always... I guess the worry is Citrus taking me out of Heat Wave range, right? So I just need to pre-damage, so that way both rolls, if they were crits... Citrus can only ever put me at 75%. I take 30 from a Scorching Sands crit, and then I take 43 from a Solar Blade crit. That would put me at like 27%. That would put me at 52. That's in Sludge Bomb range. So this doesn't really work. Dread eats Sludge. Yeah, as long as I stay above Earthquake, that's the one that matters. Senti never has to worry about Venusaur kills. So Amoonguss, Dread. Yeah, Dread takes both well, and then at that point it'll be dead. So I don't have to worry about that. And then Dread is in. Dread also takes a Heat Wave. So it takes a Heat Wave, and then it takes Sludge Bomb or Weather Ball. That's fine. Can't be crit. Then Dread is in to click something against the Torkoal. Because at that point, it's a 2v1. I have Senti Dreadnought in. After one... So, Senti takes one Heat Wave, not great, admittedly. It cannot stay in after the first Heat Wave. And at the same time, Dreadnought takes a Body Press pretty roughly. Do I have a Mon who takes these moves better? No, you don't take Sludge Bomb well. You would take the Weather Ball and the Heat Wave well. Dragon Pulse does more than Octazooka. Pre-damage to bait Body Press and Sand, so Torkoal always sees a single target KO. Instead of doing a Moon... Well, that's what I was looking at. I couldn't find a Mon that could take Solar Blade and Scorching Sands, and then also bait Body Press or Scorching Sands afterwards. Because obviously Dreadnought can't. Oh, for Dreadnought. And I could prepare a Dreadnought, so that way it sees fast KO on it, compared to if it would see slow KO. Like, even if Senti... But, like, I need to get Senti out anyways. The only thing Senti can do is Fire Lash this to lower its defense. And then it's also not good against the Charizard. Like, I could do that. I could Fire Lash it, and that would be fine, but not great. So yeah, just pre-damage Dreadnought, so that way Sludge Bomb or Weather Ball plus Heat Wave always puts me in... I can't guarantee one or the other at that range, though, because the Venusaur move is random. But Body Press Scorching Sands is fine for just about any flying type to switch in on. Yeah, Xatu or Masquerain takes both. And rocks wouldn't be up. Yeah, I'm getting low on slots to be able to... Like, I have one more slot to be able to kill Charizard. And it has to be my switch in for Senti on the next turn. Because I can... I mean, Fire Lash doesn't even really matter. Like, this is a... Maybe it's a double pivot, and then I fast kill the Torkoal, and then just have my 2 Mons in. But, like, who are my 2 Mons, you know? Xatu just dies to Flamethrower. So maybe the Mon next to Xatu... but it dies to Heat Wave, too, because it could be taking a Body Press coming in. So if it dies to Heat Wave, then it's spread for the other guy. Senti faster than Dreadnought. 86. Yes, by 1 point. That's crazy. So Fire Lash does 20 in Sun. Drops it 1 defense, and then Dreadnought still doesn't KO. It could maybe KO with Hardstone. Yeah, it could KO with Hardstone. 116. And let me make sure the rounding isn't weird. 116 and 29. Yeah, that's exactly... Hardstone pre-toxic. What does the pre-toxic do? Can't get burned. Oh, I see. Oh yeah. From the heat wave, switching in on Amoonguss, yeah. So then the question is, Senti could be baiting Air Slash, because otherwise it would always be Solar Beam into Dreadnought. So we can drop Xatu. Because Senti will be taking a Heat Wave pretty brutally, actually. And then, as it takes it off this. So that means Senti is baiting genuinely 3 random moves. That's really tough. Or Dreadnought's baiting. How does it work out though? Would I be Senti Fire Lashing as I... No, Senti kills Venu as Dreadnought comes in. And then Dreadnought's in for the turn. And they would 2v1 Torkoal. Yeah, Senti Dreadnought beats Torkoal, but then my position on Zard is horrible. Unless it's really bad. Because Charizard could be 1 of 3 moves on Centiskorch. And one of them is Spread, or it could be Solar Beam into Dreadnought. So unless I have, like, the hardest walls imaginable... I mean, I've got a... Yeah, I can't go Togue. Yeah, because I was thinking Togue Fake Out plus something else, but I can't do that. That's why I was thinking, like, can I get Togue in early? But if you get Togue in early, it doesn't have any effect. You need it to get in the moment Charizard comes in. But in order to kill Torkoal, Dreadnought needs help from Senti. I feel like I need like everything delayed by like a half action somehow, but I can't really afford to do that. Like, I don't have any protects or anything to stall that. Never mind. No, I feel a lot of the times looking at this. So I could go... I just don't have the slots for this, because I was thinking, like, Eggy can take the Solar Beam on the Charizard, or on the Dreadnought side, if it's baiting there. And then... But no, yeah, because I can bait Heat Wave. Could I... No, that doesn't work. I was gonna say, could I pre-poison to always get a Citrus, but Heat Wave can just straight up miss, and then I wouldn't... Senti wouldn't get low enough. Would that still work, though? Would I still be... If I pre-poison my Senti... Oh, wait, no, this can't miss. Oh. So used to Heat Wave being able to miss. Could I pre-toxic my Senti in some way, so that way I always proc a Citrus? But, like, then if I get crit... Oh, wait, no, wrong Mon. If I get crit, it's kind of just owned anyways. I'll be dead to the second Heat Wave. Well, it's only ever baiting one, right? It's like turn one, it's Scorching Sands into Camerupt. Turn two, it's Heat Wave from Torkoal. And then turn three, it's gonna die. Donphan? Probably, yes. Yeah, it is. My Donphan is like slow as hell and still faster. But it does no damage. Donphan can't really switch in on Heat Wave that well. Swap to Donphan and click Fire Lash next turn, KO within HHP, and swap to Zard Answer. I don't have a one-on-one Zard Answer. I don't think. I don't think anything walls all four of these moves. The closest would be Kingdra. And it's... No, I mean, it does nothing. I think my best look at a Zard Answer would be, like... What does, Donphan do to it? Not much. Zard outspeeds my entire team. Does Donphan bait at 80? From Zard? triple random move, and one of them is Heat Wave. And also Donphan. Oh, well, I guess it would just hold a Rost. It would do a fair bit to Torkoal at -1. It would KO, yeah, so it would KO Torkoal at -1. But then you would have Togue, Donphan in as Zard comes in. And like Togue can fake out for a turn, but that's all it can do. I don't have any. I don't even. I mean, Aqua Jet wouldn't do anything. My only priority is Ice Shard that can actually do anything. Mach Punch. Yeah, at that point I'm out of slots. Unless I can condense, like... Well, I don't see how you would. So yeah, Donphan baits Heat Wave, because I need camera up there. What if I leveled up Camerupt because its Rock Slide is okay? Is its Rock Slide okay enough? Not quite. But with Solar Power and the Fake Out, would it be enough? That 73%? I need to paralyze this though, don't I? That's the problem. Because I need to para it so that way Torkoal sees fast KO. Iron Ball. Well, no, I couldn't do Iron Ball because of knockoff. That was the problem. I think. At least back then it was. Maybe now it's not if I level up. Because I need to bait... Yeah, maybe now it's not an issue if I actually level my mon up. So at Scorching Sands is 68. That's what I need to bait. With knockoff, Iron Ball. Yeah, no, it can bait knockoff. So that's not good. So yeah, I need to pre-poison my... Could I get Dreadnought back in? Because that's the only mon that can actually kill this. What is the turn order? So it's... I really need to like stall a turn somehow on the Torkoal so that way I can... But I can't. I have to quick kill it. Iron Ball Dreadnought lead work better. I bait Body Press? It baits Body Press instead. But it would work. If I Iron Ball... Oh, and then maybe save Camerupt for Charizard. Iron Ball, it's still slow. Or faster. Yeah. It's still faster than Torkoal. So rocks can go up. Yeah. Dreadnought would have to be parried. It would have to be at 84 for body press. That's fine on the Leafeon side, obviously. But then it's body press Solar Blade. That's arguably better for a Moongus. Yeah, it's slightly better. And no burn. So lead Senti Dreadnought. I can't do Dreadnought like that because it would be parried. It has to be something else. %60 Senti. I think it does, yeah. No. Amoonguss lead. Baits Heatwave, obviously. It's not good baiting in general. Amoonguss is very bad baiting, just as a starting point. Like, Senti can take the Heatwave, but yeah, I can't bait Leafeon. Maybe a different grass could. Eldegoss can bait Solar Blade and Heatwave. Yeah, nothing comes in on that Grass Fire combo. The closest thing that could is Executor, and it's not great. Yeah, it's very not great. Not Gyarados. Tort also baits Grass Fire. Kingdra baits Body Press Solar Blade. That's okay. Fire Lash as I swap. Yeah, that's the thing. I need to, like, stall a turn, but at the same time, I need to kill the Leafeon and the Venusaur right away. And then... yeah, maybe just find, like, one more way to bait a Torkoal move and then get Dreadnought in. Like, in the middle of the line. Right, because if I'm doing... So if I'm doing Camerupt Amoonguss, that's baiting the Heat Wave. I would have to just do, like, one more thing that baits a Heat Wave, or it eats a Heat Wave, and then baits, like, Scorching Sands, and I could pre-freeze my Dreadnought if I wanted. Something that eats a Heat Wave and then baits Scorching Sands would be... No, it would have to be a water type. But if it's another Heat Wave, then I'm risking Senti, right? I'm risking Senti to double... Well, no, I'm not risking Senti to double crit. Senti can take 2 if it has a Citrus. Maybe Kingdra. So I can, like, stall one more turn by having Kingdra eat a Heat Wave, and then baiting Body Press. Go Torque, or go, and then, so on that turn, right, so the turn that I pivot Amoonguss to Kingdra, is the turn that I kill Venusaur. Wait, can Kingdra take that, though? Because it's either Sludge Bomb or Weather Ball. Kingdra struggles to take the Sludge Bomb. Okay. Seismitoad takes both about the same. And can take a Heat Wave. Ah, but it's the crits that are annoying. What about Moosh? Moosh still baits Heat Wave. KO Torkoal as I swap. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to... Because, yeah, if I basically need to get Toga in as Torkoal dies, and I need to already have Dreadnought on the field. And then, yeah, fake out Rock Slide. It could also be fake out... These are kind of silly, but... It could be fake out Galvantula T-Bolt. Right, it just depends on the baiting. Like, if I find a way to bait for, like, Galvantula somehow against Torkoal. But then, like, Galvantula needs to do the damage to Torkoal. So that doesn't really work out. But maybe you, like, Flamethrower with Senti instead, and then you only need to do 68. Right, it just needs to be something that can then KO the Charizard with the help of a fake out. So Magneton could do that. Stoutland can almost do it. Oddly. Galvantula could do it. Because the fake out does like 14%. Conk Rock Slide could do it as well. And Conk might... Oh, Conk might be it. Maybe. Because if I'm Fire Lashing, Hammer Arm can KO the Torkoal from there. After Fire Lash. Rock Slide would also do it, I think. And then I would have Conkeldurr in as Togue comes in. Togue fake out plus Rock Slide KO on the Zard. So that's one option. So basically, instead of Dreadnought, Conk is an option. The question is just, can Conk take the moves on that one turn delay? It might be able to, because... So basically, this would... I could still use Dreadnought, but just as my pivoter. Dreadnought can take the... Right, it can take the Heat Wave coming in on Amoonguss. And then it can take the Sludge Bomb or Weather Ball from Venusaur. And then bait Body Press out of Torkoal. Or Rocks. Genuinely, Rocks doesn't matter at this point. I kind of don't care. Right? As long as I can't bait Heat Wave, Conkeldurr can come in on anything as Centiskorch clicks the Fire Lash, drops its defense, then the turn that Conkeldurr kills, because Conkeldurr is faster than Torkoal, and it only took a Body Press or Scorching Sands coming in, or Rocks went up, and it doesn't care about getting burned by Scorching Sands, it would be pre-burned. Conk can KO the Torkoal, because it would be -1 defense. And then Togue comes in before the Heat Wave would go off. then Togue is in as Zard comes in. You click Fake Out, and then Conk kills. I think this is it. Okay. Just need to get the HP and the baiting right. So, Scentiscorch, Camerupt. Camerupt didn't need to be leveled up, right? I just need to, like, pre-para it and put it at this HP, put it at 90 HP. Yeah. Okay. Camerupt, paralyzed, and 90 HP. The slot doesn't matter here. Let's do Scentiscorch slot 1. So Camerupt, Amoonguss, Dreadnought, Conkelder, Togue. I think this is like that little turn of delay I needed by just turning Dreadnought into the pivot chain line instead of making it the DPS. Conk comes out on top. He set up Tailwind. Tailwind does seem like a nice bailout, I will say. A lot of the times I'll check in on like, oh, what did Small Ant do on this fight? He just clicks Archeops Tailwind, and then everyone outspeeds, and he just starts outgoing stuff. It's like, I can't really replicate that. Okay, Camerupt needed to be itemless. Amoonguss, what was the Amoonguss verdict? So it has to take a Scorching Sands. So Amoonguss. It's got 190 HP. It takes 33 let's see, mineral. Takes 33 from Sands. And it takes... Oh, wrong Mon. It takes 46 from Solar Blade. It can also be burned by Sands. I could pre-freeze it, right? I could pre-freeze my Amoonguss, so I don't have to worry about the burn in the HP variation. Right? Sands, like, thaws. Oh, I still have caps lock on. Target thaws out. Yeah. Reburn for consistent. Well, wouldn't the pre-freeze do the same as well? Yeah. It would just keep me higher HP than pre-burn. So Amoonguss frozen. So it takes that, and then it needs to bait. I mean, honestly, it doesn't. It just needs to stay above Earthquake range. It can bait Weather Ball or Sludge Bomb. It doesn't matter. Because it's next to Torkoal? Oh, okay. So what damage do I take there? That's 79 off of this. That puts me at 111. So that would keep me above half. Keep me above Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb I'm not like a huge fan of because Dreadnought could get poisoned, and I don't love that. But if I'm like pre-statusing Dreadnought, then it doesn't matter. And then I obviously need to get low enough to bait Heat Wave from this. A Citrus would heal me how much? It would have to be at 95 HP and I heal... Oh god, how much? Like 47? 48? So I never get above Heatwave range. So I guess just max roll check. If I get Leaf or Solar Blade crit, I take 82 from Blade. I take 58 from Sands. I think I just give this a Citrus. Because if I get crit, I get dropped down to... If I get double crit, I get dropped down to 140. Or I take 140, so I get dropped to 50 HP. Which, yeah, is bad. I can bait Scorching Sands out of Torkoal, which would be bad for Dreadnought. So I just give Amoonguss a Citrus. As long as I get out of that range. So I just need to be baiting Heatwave. And then for you, it doesn't matter if I'm baiting Sludge Bomb. If I get like double crit on Amoonguss, then after the Citrus, the Sludge Bomb, could be baited, but it's not a big deal. Dreadnought can take both. Okay, so turn 1, I click Flamethrower. Shout out to Mixed Attacker, Scentiscorch. Flamethrower, Leafeon, Pivot, Amoonguss. Then Venusaur comes in. Turn 2, I Fire Lash Venusaur. And Pivot Dreadnought. Then turn 3, I Fire Lash Torkoal. And Pivot Conkeldurr. Turn 4, I then pivot Scentiscorch for Togedemaru. And I click Hammer Arm into Torkoal. And then turn 5, Fake Out Charizard, Rock Slide. Okay. So I just need to make sure Dreadnought baits properly, but it honestly doesn't really matter. Dreadnought takes a Heat Wave. So it takes 10%. Then it takes a Sludge Bomb or a Weather Ball. So it could take only 25%. Which would bait Body Press. Wait, no, but I need to get down to kill. So otherwise I could Heat Wave. Honestly, does the move even matter at that point? Like, when I have the 2v1 Torkoal set up, does it even matter what move it clicks? I think it only does if I get, like, max roll Heat Wave, and then get crit by Heat Wave after, right? Because 76 drops me to 111, and then there's a couple rolls of crit. So I do still want to not bait Heat Wave. So I still want to show this a kill with Body Press. So I need to put myself low enough. And it could be Scorching Sands either. It doesn't matter. It just needs to not be, like, random Torkoal move. So I just need to play off the min rolls of Weather Ball and Heat Wave. 19, plus 23. So 42. And then I need to guarantee body press from 42 HP. So 84 plus 42. 84 plus 42 is 126. So Dreadnought, 126 HP. Okay. And if it's high rolls instead, I think I'm still fine. Because it would be 22 versus Sludge Bomb plus Poison. So 73. Plus 22 damage of poison. So 95. If I take 95 off my 126, puts me at 31. I'm still never baiting Heat Wave. That's the only important one. I'm still baiting Body Press or Scorching Sands KO from Torkoal into Dreadnought. Conkelder switches on both. And obviously Conkelder's got to be pre-burned here. Any other items? Conkelder needs... Doesn't even need like an attack boosting item, does it? It just needs to be burnt, because this is going to be defense dropped. And that does 30%. Yeah, Conk works. I figured it out. I've just been writing it out to make sure I do it properly. Conk was the final piece. Dreadnought just works as that extra turn of bait, and then I get Conk in on basically any move. It actually doesn't really matter. I'm just making sure it's not Heat Wave, so that way there's not some weird fiction of like high roll Heat Wave on the first one, my berry doesn't proc, and then it's high roll crit. There's a couple rolls there that can kill. So I'm just ensuring that Dreadnought's HP is good enough to bait Body Press Scorching Sands, slow KO at a Torkoal. Conk takes both. I'm pushing it -1, and then Hammer Arm kills the Torkoal, and then Toad comes in as I kill. This is basically it. Toad doesn't need an item. There's nothing funny here. And then Zard comes in, you fake out, and you Rock Slide. Very nice. Okay, let's do this. A lot of pre-damage. And I don't need to level up Camerupt either. So, Senti. I'll put you down here for now. Amoonguss, then Dreadnought. Bonk and Toad. If I didn't have a Fake Out Mon, I don't know how I beat this Zard. I really don't. I don't think I can. I either need something that outspeeds it, Tailwind, or Fake Out. Because you don't... It hits so hard with Solar Power Sun. Can't kill bait it, and you're just out of Mon slots at that point. You have to start sacking stuff. Or have, like, Accelerock, Lycanroc, right? I don't know if it even gets it at this point. Okay. So you get a Citrus in case you get crits. You have no item. You get a Citrus to get out of... Yeah. Bunkelter does not need an item, and Dreadnought does not need an item. I could give Conk the muscle band just in case. You don't need an item, because you're switching in on no damage. You just need to be pre-damaged. Okay. So... scripting. Need to put... Let me just triple check this works with camera up to level 40. 90 HP. It doesn't look right, but it is. Yep. Bait Scorching Sands, Bait Solar Blade, and no knockoff. Okay. That's all camera up is doing. So no stealth rocks. Wait, why does it... Oh, it's because I'm not paralyzed. Yeah. Okay. So pre-para 2 and pre-damage to 90. And pre-freeze Amoongus. Oh, slot 3. I just typed out the name of the mod. It should work like that. Pre-damage 4 to 126. And reburn 5. Okay. 90 and paralyzed, frozen with a citrus, 126 no item, burned, doesn't matter, you have a citrus. You have T-Punch, but I'm not clicking it. Right. Goodbye, I think, Breath of the Wild music. Scene... Oh, this will take a bit. I kind of forgot where I was. Okay. Slots don't matter, so I don't care about slot 1 bug. Arid, yes, okay. Like all those berries that are there. Okay. Yeah, shout out to the camera up I just got, because how else do I do this first turn bait without camera up? Sun is up. Okay. So going to Flamethrower Leafeon, not Fire Lash. Fire Lash will not kill. Because it's got crazy defense. And then pivot this paralyzed guy out to Amoongus. On Scorching Sands, that's right. It's like, why did I freeze it again? Solar Blade into Amoongus. Nice. And now Scorching Sands after I KO. Good cry. Scorching Sands unfreezes me. It's my HP at. It doesn't really matter. Well, it might matter for what I'm baiting on Dreadnought. 105. That is not Sludge Bomb range. Awesome. It's really good. Okay. So now I Fire Lash. Because Fire Lash is going to kill Venu. And then pivot Dreadnought. taking a Heat Wave here. Heat Wave crit means Centiskorch uses a Citrus. I kind of forgot about Life Orb. I could have Flamethrowered. Big Heat Wave. Youch. Okay. It's now 80 HP. Yes, so 80 always baits Body Press, never baits Scorching Sands. So I can go ahead and Fire Lash. It doesn't matter what I bait as long as it's not Heat Wave. Go Conkeldurr. Wait, I clicked Fire Lash, right? Fire Lash, Torkoal for the defense drop. It actually doesn't matter. And then go Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr takes just about any move here. I just don't want Heat Wave for Senti's sake. Defense drop. And I'm burned. Okay. Now I pivot Togue as I kill. This worked out so well. Conkeldurr solves all my problems. The Torkoal cry is awesome. Might be the best cry in the game. And now Togue can just fake out on the Zard as it comes in. And I Oko with Rock Slide. Fake out. Rock Slide. Very nice. Two Senti kills and two Conk kills. Alright. There's one more guy before the Fiery Path encounter. I would really like to do him. Right. GG. Cool fight. Oh, berries, yeah. Yeah, this is Merc. Okay. Primate, Drapion, Trevenant, Scyther. 41 Rossberries. Wow. 41 Persim. Wow. Ah. Dude, my citrus berry rolls have been so bad. What the fuck? Triple 41? Huh? That is weird. Did manage to save the citrus off Amoonguss and Senti there. Hit triple there. So you're saying those berries were fiction? Right. Expert Belt, Defiant, Fast Primate. Once I'm past Desert, you start getting like Iapapas and shit. Oh, you just get a ton. Oh, you said desert. I don't know why. I thought you said something else. Alright, this 8-bat speeds everything in my party. Very awesome. and Toga gets random move. Am I just leading Conk here? I might be. Dude, this mod is not okay. Conk Okos. I mean, maybe there's something better, but that does just work. Might not get a very good Drapion. But give a Citrus to ignore crit. Probably get Scyther, right? Scyther would surely be the one thing that sees outspeed Oko. How do I beat this? Is this Mamo's time to shine? Where's my Mamo? Oh my god, dude, you suck! You're so bad. Dreadnought? It might be Dreadnought. Because it won't SD on Conk. So just take a dual Wing Beat and then a Brick Break. And it can't be Bug Bite. Or it can't be Citrus because of Bug Bite. So I can't rely on that. So Dreadnought can beat Scyther. And then after taking 27, 45, 72, that leaves you at 28. You're baiting Drapion. EQ always. You gotta beat this with a ground type. Man, this guy's fast. Ooh, what about Escav here? Escav can take multiple EQs and two-shot with Drill Run. And it can't be crit by the Sniper Drapion. Oh, do I have to be scared of Pursuit? I might have to be scared of Pursuit. Because I can be at like 35 here. Does it not have Pursuit AI? I think it does. And I can't hold a healing item on Dreadnought because of the Bug Bite. I don't really have a better answer into Scyther. Like, I can double Iron Barbs it here, and then Fake Out, and then Spiky Shield. That does, like... that does, like, half its HP, right? It does, like, 47%. But then what? Right, I'm at 80% HP. It could SD on me? No, this doesn't work. Because I have slow 2-hit KO. No, this doesn't work. Coin flip for +8. So assume +11 when between 20 and 40%. Fast KO with another move. Oh, okay, because fast KO. Yeah, it would be fast KO on Dreadnought. Is there probably is Pursuit AI here. Okay, yeah. Is there ever a world where I get low enough for Pursuit? I don't think so, right? Because it was double dual Wing Beat. Or just dual Wing Beat plus Brick Break. So yeah, no, that's 72%. I can't be crit. So it'll just go for fast EQ. Always. Okay, so that's fine. I don't have to worry about Pursuit. I could throw on an Oranberry, and if it gets bug bited, oh well. Gives me a little more security there. Also, if it gets bug bited, I'm even further away from the pursuit range. I just don't want to lose a citrus to that for no reason, if it doesn't mean anything. So, Conch, Dreadnought. There's not really a world where Conch gets too low to not bait Scyther, right? Because even if it gets crit... Actually, so I don't even need to burn my Conch here. Because it's gonna always... Wait, it's got Defiant. Each of its sets, it's lowered by a foe. Okay, yeah. CC does not affect Defiant. So I can just... It's always clicking CC here. So I can just Hammer Arm without burning myself. So that means worst HP I'm at is at 31%. That could bait Horn Leech, Trevenant. So I do need a... Because I don't know that I can use Conch in the rest of the fight. Probably not. Looking at, like, Drapion for this, probably. Or, Skuntank for this. It's got Harvest Citrus. Interesting. Okay. So this is... Camper Merc. Team is... Conkeldurr. Dreadnought. What was I pivoting to? On the EQ? Escav. I don't know from there. Items. Conch can have an Oran. Dreadnought can also... Oh wait, does Conch Oran get it out? That's what I was looking at. So I take 130. That puts me at 58. Hornleech roll is 64. So I'd get out to 68. That's chill. Okay, I can just run an Oran. So Conch Oran, Dreadnought Oran. Escavalier might want the citrus. Does it need it? So it's switching in on always EQ from Drapion. I mean, I might have a better answer to this, but... maybe not. Everything else is just gonna also two-shot. I guess Donphan walls this guy. Wow. That is crazy. But, Sniper is a little scary. I wouldn't have to deal with that at all with Escav. So Escav just takes, Earthquake or Pursuit. And if it ever pursuits, then it won't pursue later because of the Dark Gem. So I switch in, take 28%. I Drill Run, take 28%. I take 28% again, and then I Drill Run and kill it. So I would just need I need Muscle Band on this guy. Or Soft Sand. Yeah, Soft Sand, I guess, in case I need Muscle Band on the Trevenant answer. So Escav Soft Sand. It'll escape at like pretty low HP, but it shouldn't escape. Actually, that's fine though, because I can guarantee minimum 69% on me. So that leaves me at 31%. So that's always Shadow Claw. So it can't Will-O-Wisp or Sub on me, on my Switch. And if it's max rolls, I take 84%, maybe 85 with rounding. That's not enough to put me in Horde Leech range. So it's just always going to be Shadowclaw Trevenant, no matter what. Cool. Okay. Write this out. So Hammer Arm, Scyther in, Pivot Dreadnought, Rock Slide, Drapion in, then Pivot Escavalier, Drill Run, X2, Trevenant in. Trevenant is always clicking Shadowclaw. I think Skuntank is just a fine answer. There's also like Stoutland. How does it do? Stoutland 2 shots, gets in without taking damage, could hold a Rost. I guess the problem is you need to cleanly 2-shot. Actually, no, Skuntank's better because you knock off the citrus. Shadowclaw is the crit rate one. Yeah. I'm safe from like plenty of crits though. If it subs, it's a slow sub, but also it won't be able to sub, right? Because it can still get it off just barely. If it goes for the 8% there. But then once it has a substitute up, it like it's fine. Like if it gets a sub, then it'll just Will-O-Wisp or Hornleaf. Yeah, this is fine. Overthinking this. I just give a Rost. Pivot Skuntank. Knock off X2. Yep. And bring some backup mons, obviously. I just want to get this done so I can get the encounter. See what I've got. Okay. So Conk. Dread. I get some Escavalier usage for the first time. Fun team. Toge is fine backup. Stoutland would be the other backup. Oh, actually, Senti is probably solid as well. Yeah, Senti's really good into this. Okay. Yeah, I don't even need to pre-burn Conkeldurr. And I only need to commit... I don't commit any or any citrus. Frostberry. The other guys can also get Rosts. Well, Stoutland can. You can get an Orin. Okay. Let's do this one fight and one more encounter. And then I will hopefully plan out 112 tomorrow. when I am not watching the Super Bowl. No burn. Only item that matters is soft sand. Okay. One last fight for the day. This guy's always gonna CC, so I just hammer arm. I'll kill after the defense drop. Yay, +1 Orin. Get crit. This'll bait Scyther, dual wing beat. I could have maybe fit Togue into this line, but there wasn't really any point. No, Togue also lets it SD. That's bad. Okay. Brick break, no bug bite, so I'll get my Orin off. This is still always in range of Earthquake, so Drapion will come in. Whoa, I pressed down. Escav on the EQ. I just take a couple of these. I two-shot with soft sand. Don't like that move setup. That's a sick animation, whoa. Okay, one more Earthquake. Get a little low, but that's fine. This is always Shadow Claw. I think that's Escavalier's first kill. Just go Skuntank. Knock off twice. If it subs on the knockoff, it's like a little weird. I just have to do 3. But no crit there should make it safe. Loses his item. And I rolled high enough to where it can't sub. So really doesn't look like 86%, but I guess it is. Knock off. Yay. So that was Conk, Dread, and down here. And Yoop. Yeah, Escav's first. Alright, encounter time. Go back and get a team. Obviously, take my items. Let's mute the game. Back to some Breath of the Wild. Alright, so I need my Repel Manip guy, so that can be Camerupt or Gyarados. I guess Gyarados would be better in case it's wheezing. That way it can't boom as hard, right? It would have to be boom crit to really hurt. Kingdra is a great bring here in case it's Torkoal. So is Dreadnought. Escav is not. Sadly. Wheezing, do you have a fire type at this point? Or a fire type move? What is your moveset at 40? I know you have Boom. Will-O-Wisp, Self-Destruct, Toxic Sludge. Okay, so I can bring just Escav for it. specifically. Otherwise, there's Torkoal Turtonator, Kingdra for Torkoal. What do I want for Turtonator? It's kind of an awkward combo. Maybe just Musharna? Does Turtonator have that weird trapping move? That's like its signature? No, it doesn't even have it. Okay, they just got rid of it. So it's got Flamethrower, Body Slam, Rapid Spin, Dragon Tail. Okay, so that's not great. I guess I just bring like a rock type. That's Dreadnought, I suppose. These guys should be okay. Yeah. I will give everyone Orans. Just in case. My repel is on. Yes. Alright, let's see. I guess a Torkoal or Turtonator, right? It's kind of the main things I want. Oh, I am leading with an Intim on. Okay. That is a Torkoal. That is my 5th or 6th Shell Armor Mon. Yeah, it still has Protect. That's a really nice thing here. Clear Smog, Flamethrower, Protect, Rapid Spin. Really, really nice. They'll get Heat Wave to split. I can give it Explosion if I want. Eruption, also really good. Can I hit you at all? I feel like I can. You can't chip yourself. I obviously don't want to surf it, but put in a neutral Torkoal. It's got crazy high defense. I should be able to crunch this. Yeah, I can always crunch this. Heatwave, Protect, Spin, and Boom. Sick. Speaking of, crunch again. I can crunch one more time. Crunch crit. Like, even if it's minus or like lowest defense, right? Because it's at about 40%. Let's catch it. I'll click Flail. Okay. Run Mono Protect, it would be just as valuable. Victory Bell answer secured. I like that. I'm totally fine just getting fire types, man. I really struggled not having fire types that can take fire type attacks, so. Where's this guy from? I already did Fiji. It's a place with, like, geysers. Yellowstone, right? That doesn't fit. You can be Sri Lanka. I don't know why, but you can. Indonesia, what's a big city there? Couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. Let's see. Indonesia cities. I haven't heard of any of these. Oh, actually, I have heard of Bekasi. Bekasi or Sri Lanka? I'll do Bekasi. I know there's like items I can get in there as well. There's like both solar items, TMs. I think I also have access to X-Scissor, maybe? Move the, Oh. I was looking for a red Pokemon, and this guy is not that red. Alright. Calm is good. That's pretty okay. That's really good, actually. This guy can tank some stuff. That's a really solid ability in nature combo. Yeah, high special is gonna do wonders on this guy's eruptions and heat waves. They should have given me drought, I think. This game would be so broken if they gave you weather mods. Only clicks eruption if you scale for E4. Awesome. Spin, protect. Probably. So, probably right now. Oh, yeah, I have to take explosion, huh? Because this could be a boom mon later, sadly. But you need those, so. This game is too volatile, you need boom mons, so. Spin, protect, heat wave, explosion. Yeah, those heat waves will be good. Do I have any reason to not level guys up now? I mean, maybe still generally. But encounter-wise... Pick off Torkoal. I can dodge... I don't want to dodge the next two with Repel Manips. Lava Ridge, no. And I don't think you get access to 130... I don't know how that works exactly. You can't manip there anyways. I don't want to manip on New Mauville. Unless I'm doing inside New Mauville to avoid Elekid. I assume these count as the same encounter, like the two New Mauvilles. They should. What would I roll there? It's not a big difference for me. Maybe Golem A would be good. Golem A would be good. Mega Manectric seems cool, though. Oh, yeah. I didn't see that down there. Yeah, you take the Voltorb. I guess I mean, like, at this point, I'm not worried about repelment stuff. So I can level all the Pokemon I have right now, basically, is my point. So I'll do that. The only reason I would have to not level them is, I guess... No, because it's not even my cap. Keep under till I need... Yeah, I was thinking about, like... Because I might be using Torkoal and Flannery, right? Maybe. So you can't pre-damage, so you gotta keep him a little lower level. But I can probably level up Gyarados. Are there double battles upcoming? I can probably do Gyarados and Camerupt. I would like to get Camerupt going. There's this split double here. Rarely a Flan pivot. I guess I can just avoid all of them till I need one. Tabitha. This is the Torkoal. I see. Just like pre-toxic the guy. Answer the victory bell. Am I beating that Mega Absol? Ain't it Dark Fairy? Or is it not gain? Oh no, it's still just dark. Mach Punch? Any Mach Punchers? Any just get in on Ice Beam or Fire Blast or Knockoff and click Mach Punch? Because bro's got no bulk as a Mega. Yeah. That should work out. I won't go look at it right now, but pretty good assumption. Torkoal answer. Could my Torkoal answer just be Donphan? Camerupt? Oh, my Donphan's attack is poop. Yeah. My Donphan's attack is really, really... Here, I'll just look at Tabitha. Mount Chimney. Take a little glance. Donphan. Oh my god, yeah. It does, dude, it does nothing. So I'll have to level up my Camerupt. Okay, so I will have to... I'll go ahead and level up Camerupt, because I'll need it. Torkoal I can maybe hold off on, and Gyarados I can hold off on for now. But I want to get you going, because I think you can be cool. Like, I don't doubt that I would use Torkoal for the Victory Bell, but I maybe don't need to level it all the way up, right? Just get it to where I need it. But you, I want to level up. Your moveset. 52 Torkoal. Camerupt. This is one of the megas that, like, you don't get the stone for a while, right? Even after getting Surf, because I think it's in Magma Hideout. It's unfortunate. Like, I finally get a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, and... yeah, you get it in Magma Hideout. Won't even be able to do it for a while. I guess I got Gyarados's. Route 133. That sounds far away. I mean, once I get Surf, right, I'll go get a slow twin. Both of which are pretty far away, but... Gyara seems very late game. Yep. Okay, I was gonna look at your moveset. What do I want here? So you've got Yawn, Rock Slide, Lava Plume, Earth Power right now. You'll get Flamethrower over Lava Plume. You'll keep Earth Power. So your moveset is gonna be... I probably have to take Explosion on this, right? So maybe drop Yawn. Oh, but I get Earthquake too. What are my IVs? Oh, there it is. 25 and 25 attack, 3 special attack. Yeah, I need Earth Power for Torkoal. That's what I was thinking. So maybe double ground. Would I keep Yawn, though? Yeah, I don't think Yawn is great. Okay. So EQ... Yeah, Rock Slide doesn't seem... I have better Rock Sliders. I'll put Boom in slot 4. Why do they give it 5 PP? Okay. I would call that a pretty successful day. Only miss is like no Arcanine for my game, right? I don't think there's any other opportunities to get it, but that's about it. Put Torkoal down here. Can you get Arcanine anywhere else? Probably not. You can get it all the way in Magma Hideout. But I feel like you would want to roll Magma Hideout 5 for Hydreigon, Excadrill, Garchomp, Flygon, T-Tar. This pool just seems awesome, comparatively. If I get that far, I'm probably not missing Arcanine. I feel like I'm not really desperately missing Hisumi and Arcanine. Its main use is Flannery, right? And like mid-game. Maybe Winona as well. Probably pretty good on Winona. It's like that. It's kind of like that Norman through Winona and maybe Winstitute as like a baiter through that stretch. I can turn off Repel Manip for the odds. So next encounter, Mount Chimney. I would really just want to Lycanroc, I think. Altaria or Ampharos would also be interesting just as a Megamon. The only real miss here is Druddigan and then like maybe Turtonator. I feel like I have enough Mons like Turtonator already. But it would be a quad fire resist, so maybe it's not bad for Flannery. But I would definitely want Lycanroc. Yama would be really cool. Ampharos might not be the best. I think Mega Altaria would be super cool, though. That one seems... That's like the thing you give Facade, right? Or does it just get it? Because it gets Pixelate? Probably doesn't get it naturally. That would be a hella good Pokemon to give the Facade TM. It seems really cool. It's like a pretty solid stat pool. Pixelate. It's really neat. Best Facade user. Can't you get like Ursa Luna? Wouldn't this be best Facade? In my brain, this like if it's Guts, this would be best Facade user. Honestly, even if it's not Guts, it might still be best Facade user. But compared to like other Guts mons, you know, like Guts Heracross, Guts Heracross Facade isn't like that's only good if it's a mon that like isn't or is resistant to close combat and Mega Horn, right? Yeah, this mon is Guts seems absurd. This would definitely be. I mean, there's a reason why Ursaring. Oh, why you kind of want Ursaring. It's always in like all these random pools as a one-off mon, and it would actually be awesome to get. This guy's a beast. Other than that, like what other Guts mons are there? Can't get Raticate. Guts Larvitar? Huh? Oh, there is no Swellow in this game, huh? Guts Yama kind of has the same thing as Heracross, like. And Yama's too tech, it's like too utility focused. Conk Facade just isn't really. Oh, Obstagoon, that would be another one. I forgot about this guy. This guy's cool too. He's got a really strong Sucker Punch, right? Not the strongest. I mean, it's about this as strong as my Skuntank. But it's helpful there. Like Guts Sucker Punch, Guts Knockoff, and then Facade. Maybe like Cross Chop or doesn't really get like a utility. Charm. This guy's cool. Yeah, like I don't think my Conkeldurr ever takes Facade. I just don't see it. Like Hammer Arm is 150 base power. So Facade would be 140. This doesn't really like do much different. I don't know. I guess if you have to slap like if Conk is the only thing that can bulk out like a psychic type somehow or a fairy type, and then you need Facade for the damage to nuke it instead of Hammer Arm. But also you just get superpower later anyways, so that's going to be even stronger. Gotta scroll back to where I am. Oh, actually, it's not that many trainers. I thought it was more to get to. Oh, just to get to Maxi. Yeah, it's not that many. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till the next cap. There's no psychic or fairy type in the game that doesn't have a psychic or fairy move. Hey, you take that back. I just fought a Klefki with swagger and foul play. And that's it. But also that thing also resists Facade, so yeah. Maybe there's like some wordier you fight or some shit, but that's still neutral to it's still neutral to close or to hammer arm. What if there's a psychic flyer? No, what if it's a Crobat, but it's special attack? I have fought a Crobat that was Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Heat Wave, and then like utility move or something. Like Hypnosis, I think. Yeah, no flying move on that Crobat. But also, I have Rock Slide. And super effective Rock Slide would be stronger than Facade. So, still be the exact same scenario. Yeah, it would have to be like a psychic fairy that then somehow has no psychic or fairy stabs on it. It's not a thing. I'm gonna go to bed. The city. I don't have anything else to do. I'm not doing any more fights. I will try to calc up through Maxi because this doesn't seem like the worst. Red card Bastiodon is fun. Couple of fights, and then I guess one thing I was confused about is I think it was map 70 something. Yeah, so or is it Fiery Path? No, it's Mount Pyre. No. What am I looking for? I'll get those TMs later. No. What was I looking for? Mount Chimney. Yeah. So on the Mount Chimney map, there's all these trainers. Do I need to, like, worry about spinners or some shit? On this walk? Because, like, I guess I just don't know why it mentions, like, Shelby and Shirley and Sheila and Melissa here. Okay. Just double grunt Tabitha. No Sawyer, Melissa, double. I just have to wonder, like, what this map is from. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, I don't know what this is. This is the normal Google Drive. Is this from, like, Emerald Kaizo? They show up after you beat them. Do I have to fight them? You have to fight them after Maxi, then? No. Oh, just don't come back here, ever? Okay. That's so weird. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I assume so. You do Mount Chimney, and then you just go down here, right? And that gets you the Jagged Pass, where you've got a couple trainers, another encounter. I don't think you can go. Do you go in the hideout? And you go to 28, which is Lava Ridge. Yeah, because you pop out here, and then you go to Lava Ridge. I don't remember the exact game progression. I don't know if you actually go in that, like, hideout building. Okay. I think I saved, but I'll save again. See if anyone is doing Run and Bun. Someone's getting a roamer. Oh, Neff is streaming. Alright, Neff. I don't understand exactly what they're doing. Oops. Okay. Pop in and say hi to Neff, and then I'll go to bed. Bye. Good encounters. Good day. Good night.